friends. Thank you for joining me today for Luke Clue 9. I know that it's been a little bit. One of my sweet dogs has been really suffering and in a lot of pain, and we took her to the vet, and she's going to be on meds from now on, but hopefully it'll make things a little bit more tolerable for her. But now let's get back to what we were doing. So for today's clue, our reading is going to be Luke 15 through 18. And the pieces that we're going to need today are our little flying geese and our light pink 4 and our medium dark purple 3. That's it. So we're going to set this one aside. Actually, no, we're setting this one aside. And this is going to be pretty simple. I just have a tiny little tip for you. We're going to turn these upside down because we're going to be adding the purple toward the purple. And just try as best as you can to pin each of the corners first. And you want to get those as lined up as best as you can, because eventually you're going to want to make sure that your points from the bottom here, I'll show you, these points are not going to get cut off after you're sewing this seam and then this seam. So just do your best and then go ahead and add your pin to this side. And I kind of just like to make things nice and even and go ahead and pin in the middle. So we're just going to do this for all, let's see, 12 pieces. And then I will be back when these are done and pressed, and make sure you press toward these strips. So that's all you got to worry about. And let's listen to some music. And now those are done. And we're going to turn them over so that we can add the light pink 4 pieces. Now, I gave you a little tip previously about these corners. Now we're going to do one for this one as well. Now, when you go to sew it after you pin it, obviously. I want you to sew it upside down like this so that you can get the needle to go right through where you want it to go. Now, it takes a little bit of practice for most of us anyway. I'm sure there's some amazing quilting savants out there, and I'm not sure how clear that is, but hopefully you can see it. So you're not going to necessarily want to get it directly in that crosshair right there, because when you go to fold this over, you know, it's that whole thing about the extra thread or whatever. So I would do it just like one hair above it, just like right there. Let's see if you can see, just right there. And that should allow for your point to show through. Now, if you have a little bit too much extra, which is not ideal, it won't be the worst case scenario because these fabrics match this one. But if you go down too far, you're going to cut off your point, and that's worse. So err on the side of caution. If you're going to go too far one way or the other, obviously, you know, go too far this way. But ideally, you're going to want to be right there, just a hair above those crosshairs. And that should give you pretty good points. Now, see, I'm saying that, but we'll see how well my points come out. And if you don't like them, just take it apart. Just redo it. It's a lot better to just fix it right away than to have all your blocks complete and you're staring at it and it's bugging you and you're like, oh, I should have just fixed it when I saw it initially. But if it doesn't bother you, then don't worry about it. Okay, let's get these sewn together and listen to some more music. And now they're all done. Easy peasy, and praise the Lord, I did not have to redo a single point. And they came out so pretty. Can you see it? It's a little blurry. You know, these cameras, they're just so hard to get used to and work with. Oh, there we go. Look at that. It's so pretty. So, that's all that there is for today. I will see you guys back for Luke Clue 10. And in the meantime, I hope you're cozy in your jammies.